Good miracle morning, you guys. It is 6:30 and I am out here in my car. This is not actually where my morning routine starts. It starts in my bed at 5 in the morning, but I just finished filming it and I wanted to walk you guys through it from start to finish. And my 3 kiddos are all sleeping inside and I do not want to wake them up because this morning routine is not done. I am so excited about this routine and I wanted to wait to share it with you guys until I knew it actually worked because it feels like an actual miracle. I read the book Miracle Morning or Your Miracle Morning, whatever, by Hal Elrod on my honeymoon, a very romantic book. For the last 2 years, I've not been able to get up at 5 o'clock. It didn't matter what time I went to bed. In the morning, I would talk myself out of it, but I wanted to get those morning hours back so badly. And at the start of 2020, I reread that book, Miracle Morning, and I was like, I'm gonna try this. And if you have not been able to get up in the morning, but you want to, I highly suggest you read that book. This isn't sponsored or anything. I would love if Hal Elrod sponsored me. But he goes into the psychology of waking up, and it starts by what you tell yourself the night before. And it might sound all like voodoo, but it's incredible because I've stuck with it for 2 weeks. And not only do I bounce out of bed in the morning, but I have enjoyed my morning so much, I have gotten up at 5 a.m. on the weekend. Like when my husband's home, when he's offered to let me sleep in, I still get up at 5 in the morning. So I am so excited to continue this. I'll keep you guys posted if anything changes, but I decided I would walk you through my miracle morning routine. If you are new here, welcome. Click the subscribe button down below. I love to post videos about the strategy of motherhood and how we can embrace the joys that motherhood offers. So let's dive into the video. My miracle morning starts at 5 in the morning, and one of the most important things I do is I put my phone in the bathroom. I hear my alarm go off, I kind of stumble in there, and I turn on the light as soon as I get in the bathroom. At this point, I'm not thinking about what I have to do for the day or whether I want to get up or not. My only thought is turn off the alarm, turn on the light. The next thing I do is I drink some water. So I have a cup sitting here, and I just take a gulp of water, and at that point I'm starting to feel a little bit more alive and a little bit more awake. I also will wash my face, and then I go into my son Louie's bedroom. He is 6 months old and I give him a dream feed. So I'm exclusively breastfeeding him. I breastfeed him on a schedule, and a lot of you guys are like, how do you keep your milk? Because he starts sleeping through the night at around 8 weeks. All my kids did that. So I dream feed at 11 when I go to bed, 10 hopefully, sometimes 11, and then when I wake up at around 5, I will also dream feed him. This isn't like a necessity, but I love waking up snuggling my baby. It's just the sweetest thing to me. When I go downstairs to the kitchen, I'm usually pretty hungry because I'm breastfeeding, so I go in and I just make myself a protein shake. This is like a meal replacement shake, but at this point, I just use it as a supplement in the morning, and I still eat 3 meals a day. There are a couple books that I take with me. One is my Month at a Glance. It's just a daily planner. Secondly, I have my journal / to-do list. This is from growthroots.co, and it's an incredible book. I've got to walk you guys through it sometime. But it has a table of contents in it and I love it. And then I also have my Bible. I always start out by saying my affirmations, and I say these out loud quietly to myself. I am a daughter of the High King, and I seek those things that are of eternal value, like relationship with God, relationship with family, and a heart for serving others. I'm a dedicated wife that puts Elisha first and serves him by making thoughtful meals, keeping the laundry and ironing done, and creating a clean and restful environment for him. I'm a joyful and devoted mother that actively engages and participates in my children's lives by coming up with creative, educational, and entertaining ways to be fully present. I am excellent at managing time, and I keep my work hobbies separate from the hours I'm actively being a wife and mother. I'm a morning person that loves getting up before the sun to spend time with my Lord and Savior, exercise and move my body, and fill myself so I can pour into others from an overflowing cup. After I go through my affirmations, I will start to write out my prayers. And to me, writing out my prayers is so important because at the beginning of the morning, I still will fall asleep. Woken up, my brain's woken up, I can sit still and not fall asleep. And so at that point, I dive into reading my Bible. And kind of how I do my Bible study is very simple. I will just read, and then I take a verse that I want to focus on for the day, and I write it down in my prayer journal and circle it with like a little cloud. And then underneath, I write down what I think on the verse. Sometimes I underline the verb, sometimes I underline who God is. And after my Bible time, then it's time to plan my day. I'm getting into go mode. Often I will actually write this to-do list the night before, and I just write it in the back here of my Growth Roots journal. I put 2 things that absolutely need to get done that day. Sometimes this is laundry, sometimes this is grocery shopping, but today it's editing and posting this morning routine, and then I have an IG giveaway going on where other people are relying on me. So these are the 2 things other people are relying on me for, and then I just make a little running list of everything else that comes to mind, and I will add to this throughout the day as more things come to mind. These are the activities I'm doing with the kids. So we're doing the library in the morning and reading books in the afternoon. I like to have one little activity planned out for morning and afternoon, which just makes me intentional. And then I put down what we're having for dinner and what we are having for lunch as a part of my to-do list. I didn't used to do that, and as a result, we did not eat very well or very consistently at home. After I plan out my day, I look over my daily planner, just see what else I have in here because I plan out my week with all the crucials in my month at a glance planner, and then I dive into my workout. This has been life-changing, and these are just 7-minute workouts. I have a booty workout app and I have a 7-minute workout app. They're both free, and I just work out for 7 minutes. Sometimes if I'm feeling more, gung-ho, there's 20-minute workouts on the app, and I will do a 20-minute workout. I go to the gym only about twice a week, and I do that to run because it's freezing cold and rainy outside, so I will run on the treadmill. But the rest of the time, I found I wasn't working out at home because it just sounded so daunting to get all sweaty. So these 7-minute workouts are just the right length, and often I am feeling so good. After those 7 minutes, I decide to do another one, or I just call it at 7 minutes, and I am able to wake up my body, get some muscle tone start going, bring up my heart rate, and get my metabolism kicked off for the day.
Slower. I don't know what it is you do. I've been looking at you all night, trying to figure you out. I just wanna make you smile. Hold your hand in my hand, looking at the sunset. Man, you're looking good tonight. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm falling. My wheels in motion, I'm going crazy for you. I feel like the ocean. I can see you want this too, 'cause you've been looking at me all night, trying to figure me out. I just wanna let you know, and I ain't playing no games, baby, you won't change. I only want you. I wanna kiss you before the sun goes down. It's what you're doing, making me feel like I'm
The last thing I do before my kiddos get up is just go upstairs, I rinse off in the shower, and then I will do my makeup and get ready for the day. As you guys can see, my hair is just the messy bun I wore into the shower, so I'm not like really fancy, but I like to be ready when my kids get up in the morning. And that's like the first chunk of my morning. I do not worry about time limits for any of this. I just go at my own pace. Like I said, it's 6:30 right now. Sometimes my morning routine will end at 6. And my morning routine is made up of 2 parts. The first one is for me. So the first hour, hour and a half is for me. Then the second chunk, which is like this chunk, is my time to get one of the crucials, one of the little cloud bubbles here on my to-do list, knocked out. So this morning, I am going to be editing this video and posting this video as soon as I finish filming here. And my goal is to get one of those crucials done before my kiddos get up, or at least get a big chunk of it done. And then I will do the other one during their naps. And this has just really helped me separate out my work from the time that I'm actually with my kids. And it helps me get on top of anything that I need to get going, because I was waking up to emails and phone calls and messages and stuff that needed to get out as soon as I woke up in the morning. My kids were also waking up, and I was trying to do both things at the same time, which led to me being really stressed and my kids not being super happy with that arrangement. So this just works so much better. My children typically get up around 7:30 or maybe like 7, and I typically have them read books in their room for half an hour after they get up. This just makes them a lot happier when they get up and not as groggy, and it also gives me time to wrap up whatever I'm doing. So whether that's 7:30 or 8, that's about when they get up and we start breakfast and start the rest of our day. Down below, I will link Hal Elrod's book, The Miracle Morning, if you haven't read it. If you have read it and you aren't actively practicing The Miracle Morning, read it again. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this morning routine, that it was inspirational for you, or maybe it gave you some thoughts about what you could do for your morning routine. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you very soon. Bye.